Hey guys, what up? Welcome back to GDZ, and today, well, we have a nice theme to be honest, and I seriously wanted to test something out, or just wanted to give you guys a lesson. Well, to the new players, not you guys. You usually the ones that follow my channel actually know what they're doing, kinda. But yeah, so in the same at the same time, this is kind of me trying to say a couple of things that I don't like about this world event mode. Don't get me wrong, I love the game mode. It's the best game mode we've ever gotten, and it doesn't require too much dedication. It does, you know. You may need to stay up all night till you get to the next entry because the first one sucked. Now, what you need to know and what I would like them to change is that for now, the first entry or the first run that you do must be with the best character in there. So I have tier 3 Iron Man here and tier 3 Spider-Man, but I don't want to risk it, you know, so I'm going with tier 3 Spider-Man first, and then we'll play with tier 3 Iron Man just for fun. But tier 3 Spider-Man is where it's at, because he has the most iframes, and that's why his score will be better. Now, the thing is that, why do you want to do that? Well, you want to do that because apparently from the two kinds of the rewards that you get. So for example, these are the rewards that you get for your individual score, you know, for individual rewards, and then you have these on top, which pretty much just compares your score to the other players. But there's a catch. The thing is that it only compares them on the first round that you do. So if your first round gets you about 400k, you pretty much get an average score of 4.5, let's say, out of 10. And even if you do a better run, and even if you get a million, or even if you get 3 freaking million, your score won't change after that. Your individual score will, and you will get the rest of the rewards, but your world reward will not change. So you will get a lower amount of tokens right here. But yeah, that's the first thing you should know. And the second thing is that, well, there's nothing you should know about the second thing. It's just something I don't like about the game mode, and something that I would suggest Netmarble to change. The entries problem. So you have 4 entries. One is 2 hours before after the reset, and then the one after that is 6 hours later, and then 6 hours later, and 6 hours later. You know the drill. It's pretty much just it's 4 entries separated by 6 hours in between. But here's the problem, right? Let's talk about my case. For example, the daily reset for me happens at 5 p.m. So at 7 p.m. is my first chance to enter this mode. And the thing is that, sure, I may enter the mode, but let's say we have a really shitty team up, and you can't even hit 300k with them. Well, you may say, wait for the next entries. In my case, the next entries really suck, because the first one after that will be at 1 a.m. The second will be at 7 a.m., which for me it's really hard to wake up at that time, even though I have to go to school and work, you know. But I usually wake up at 7:30. So even if I wake up, I'm really slow, and I won't get really good scores. My brain doesn't start working until I'm halfway going to my school. But yeah, that's one of them. Now, there are 2 ways they could fix this. Now, before I was suggesting that they could actually make the team ups be the same 2 by 2. For example, the first two team ups will be the same for the first two entries, and then the last two entries will have another team up, but they will be the same again. But then I thought, why not let us know an hour early, or let's say 2 or 3 hours earlier, that this is the team you will get if you wait for like this entry. But that was kind of weird as well, because you would, in my case, you would need to wait till 11 o'clock to know what you would get at 1 a.m. in the morning. So that doesn't work either. But the safest way and the safest change they could make is pretty much show us right after the daily reset all the four entries and all the four teams we will get on the four entries. So, for example, they could make this button smaller and let it stay here or something like that. And if you tap on it, you would get a chart that would show you all four entries for that day, and you would know, oh, okay, this first entry will be shit, the second one will be good, and the fourth one will be good. So I know how to plan my day. I know when to sleep. I know when to do everything, because usually if I get a bad team up, I'll wait till 1 a.m. because then I will never get to play both entries. But if I get a good team up, I sometimes wait till 1 a.m. I sometimes sleep, and I probably regret it after that. But anyway, those are my suggestions. Let's pretty much just finish this real quick. I'm gonna warn you, I'm playing on the PC with a PS3 controller, so it's a bit hard to control. But we will see what I can be able to do. And with Spider-Man, it's going to be really easy. All you need to know with Spider-Man is never use the second skill, unless you need to. But usually you won't even get to that point, because all the other skills are iframes, and even the tier 3 skill is really freaking long, so that helps a ton. And that's just amazing, because even when it looks like it's done hitting, when they respawn, it has some other hits at the end of the skill, so it's really, really good. It's a really good skill. The only problem for me right now is that since I'm playing on BlueStacks, I will need to use the mouse to click the tier 3 skill. That's the only skill they haven't mapped at all. Wow, this is weird. Only 2 of the robots actually spawned. Let's see what happens. Oh wow, I got lucky. I don't know what happened. Maybe a bug? A bug? what did I say, bug? My god, I can't speak properly. That's amazing. That's so good when you can't speak properly. Okay, never mind. I wasn't trying to speak there, I guess. Let me use the tier 3 skill, because why not? There you see the tier 3 skill killing the other enemies. Let me just run here, because Iron Man is kind of making them angry. Don't worry, Iron Man, you'll get your turn as soon as I'm done with Spidey. Now Spidey won't have a really huge score. Maybe it will have a better score than Iron Man, but he won't have a really huge score. The thing is that Spidey doesn't have a lot of damage, but Spidey is really safe, so you will probably not get hit at all, and that will make your score really high, or it will allow you to conserve the really high score. But Iron Man has a really high DPS, has really high DPS, and on this end game suit he has more iframes, I guess, because he has one more iframe on the first skill, which he doesn't have on the Infinity War suit. But the problem with that is that, oh, maybe I used this tier 3 skill too early. I think I did. But yeah, maybe the problem with that could be that the tier 3 skill on the endgame uniform may have huge DPS, but the problem is that the iframe is really short. It's not as long as with the Infinity War uniform. If you use the Infinity War uniform on this game mode, it's really good because it's a really long iframe, not to the point of calling it a Psylocke iframe, which is like 5 seconds long, but it's still a pretty long iframe, and it will keep him a lot safer. Like, I had more success playing with Infinity War Iron Man compared to the new Endgame one, but we shouldn't worry about that because, of course, they promised they would fix this uniform, the Endgame uniform for Iron Man. And of course, we could expect some really good things since we saw what Rescue can do, and they will probably make Iron Man just as good. Because why should a Rescue have a heal and Iron Man shouldn't? You know, that's weird as hell. But yeah, at least the good thing about Iron Man is that 2 out of all skills that he has will allow you to move around. So the third skill allows you to move around, and the fourth skill allows you to like choose where Iron Man will go next, so that you can go away from harm and you can be a bit safer, you know. Now let's use the tier 3 skill. This should be a really good moment to use it. There you go. And that's what I'm talking about when I say he has amazing freaking damage, because no other freaking character can kill these robots that fast. Unless you're talking about Ronin, because Ronin can actually pull that off. That's really hard to do, but he can do it. And look at this damage, man. Iron Man has a lot of damage. A lot of freaking damage. Usually I don't try to kill those spider robots or the things that pop in here, because they pretty much kill themselves faster than you can kill them. But in Iron Man's case, he will kill them faster than they can kill themselves. So it's kind of weird, you know. Iron Man has a lot of damage, but he's not as safe, and that's why he is getting hit so many freaking times, and the score will be a bit lower. Though I have a feeling that he may actually get almost the same score. Now, the good thing about the tier 3 skill for Iron Man is that it will stay there even if you've already killed every enemy. So if they happen to pop up fast enough for the skill to not be over, it will probably kill them as well. Now this is gonna be a bit annoying because these guys have a lot of health. There is a chance that Iron Man may actually pull off. Wow, his tier 3 skill got cancelled completely. That sucks. There is a chance that he will get a higher score, but it's really slim because I'm getting hit so many freaking times. Now if I played a lot better, or if I tried to play this game mode 100 times till I got it right, this would be a lot different. But we're already getting a higher score, so I'm sorry, Iron Man, for saying what I did about you. But I don't regret it, because you can see what kind of a monster he could be if he didn't get hit so much. Like, he's getting 3 million even without being safe. Imagine if he was safe, what he could be able to do. Like, imagine that. I've gotten 3 million with Ronin, and I'm not gonna say that Ronin doesn't have a lot of damage, but come on, it doesn't compare to this uniform or his tier 3. But Ronin is safe, so he has some high damage and is also safe. While Iron Man has insane freaking damage, but he's unsafe. So that's why he gets that score. If he had a lot of iframes, just like a Rescue does, oh my god. Oh my god, I swear I've gotten hit like more than 10 times in that run alone. So if I didn't get hit that many times, I would probably have a lot more points, you know. I can't calculate it because I don't know for sure how much they take. I think it's 15k, but if it was 15k, that would mean he'd only get like 3,350,000 or something like that. score, which doesn't make sense because it should be a lot higher. But you know, point is, this game mode seriously is amazing, but they could actually make it more transparent, which would allow players to sleep. That's all I'm gonna say. It will allow us to sleep. Anyway, guys, since I'm pre-recording this video, I haven't even uploaded the video where I'm gonna ask you to comment down below so that you can win this coupon on this video. So I will pretty much just cut it right here and switch to the site where I choose the winner. So I'll see you guys then, okay? I'll show you the winner in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, so I will give you the winner of this week. Yeah, I did change my clothes and I have gotten a haircut. As I said, that was a pre-recorded video, so duh. But let's see who wins this time. Daniel Pineda. I hate Battle World Begins. That's all he had to say. He just freaking hates it. But yeah, anyway guys, I'm not gonna freaking get the video longer than it is. I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. I'll be doing a giveaway tomorrow as well, so see you guys then, okay? Bye bye.